Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Lloyd's ASMR. So, tonight we are going to try some exotic tropical fruit. Now, I'm sure that there's, other more exotic tropical fruit out there. But where I live, I have to deal with what the grocery store gives me. Unless I had a private plane or a helicopter. But from the looks of it, I think we got a nice variety. We even have a tropical drink. This is a legitimate coconut. I had to saw off the top and then puncture the coconut and stick a straw in it. I even added a tiny little beach umbrella just for the tropical look. It smells amazing. I've never tried this, so I'm pretty excited. And although the process to make this drink, cutting off the top, was a bit of a struggle. It wasn't as bad as Tom Hanks in Castaway. So, I'll call that a win. Okay, well, let's take a look at all of our exotic fruit. So first off, we have this strange looking fruit called a horned melon. And it's rightfully named. Take a look at it. And it's all these spiky little horns all over it. And they are spiky. I mean, it hurts when you hold it. So that's going to be pretty interesting. The next one we have is this strange looking thing called a dragon kind of looks like a dragon egg. Here's what it looks like. It's pretty neat looking. Next, we have something that's exotic but pretty famous. The pomegranate. Another one that's pretty famous. The mango. I love mangoes. So delicious. Now, from the looks of some of my shop videos, with all the junk food, one would think that that's what I usually eat. Or that's what I'm into. But surprisingly, I'm a huge fan of fruit. Just a fun fact. Now, take a look at this. And I think this really makes some cool noises or sounds. It's kind of hollow inside, but it's called a red pomelo, which, as we'll learn when we go to try it, it's a grapefruit. It's a different kind of grapefruit. Next, we have this big old fruit. A papaya. I love papaya. It's quite amazing. Now the front row. This little melon is actually pretty neat looking. And this is called a pepino melon. Has all these cool purple stripes going down it. All the way back through. Well, not so much here. It's pretty bald there. But on the front, it has some cool purple stripes. Next, another one of my favorites. The star fruit. And that's why it's called a star fruit. When you slice it up, little stars, which you'll all see. I've never had a guava before. So, you know, it'd be interesting. Next, a passion fruit. It's all wrinkly. That's how it came in the store, so I'm guessing that's how it's supposed to be. And finally, an avocado. So, we have quite a nice lineup here. Some of these I've had already, and some I haven't. Some I've had in different forms, like passion fruit. You know, I've had that in a passion fruit flavored drink, you know. Or pomegranate. You know, I've had that. Pomegranate juice, you know. But the ones that I have never tried would be this here. I think this is the pomelo. I almost forgot what it was called. Yes, red pomelo. I've never had that. I've never had the dragon fruit. I have never had a guava. A passion fruit in its physical form. I've never had an avocado. So, this should be very interesting. Okay, well, let me clear the table, pull up my cutting board and knives, and we'll try our first fruit. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, here we have it. The star fruit. So, we have our knife. Now, let's cut some of this up. That should be good for starters. Now, here's what I was talking about. It's a little star. Alright, well, let's try this out. And then we'll go over some fun facts about the starter. That's really good. I already knew what it would taste like, so. But what it tastes like to me, it's like a mix between a watermelon and an apple. It has that texture as well. You know, that crunchy, oh, I can't think of the word. But, yeah, it's like a real soft, crunchy center. Or membrane, you know. It's real watery too. Now, this is something you don't really have to peel. You can eat it, skin and all. And it really doesn't affect the flavor either. But always make sure you wash and check your fruit, vegetables as well. All right. Let's wash that down with some coconut. Cheers. That's good. Now, for those who've never had legitimate, straight up coconut water, it's really not that sweet. And it kind of has a milky, pungent taste to it. You know, it's not like that, that coconut drink you get at Starbucks or Dunkin'. It's definitely not a pina colada, that's for sure. But it is still very delicious. It's my first time trying it, and I enjoy it. Now, I heard that too much of it is like instant laxative. So, okay. So, a little history about the star fruit. It is believed that the star fruit originated in either Sri Lanka or the Moluccas, the islands of Indonesia. It spread throughout Asia and has been cultivated there for centuries. Star fruit is commonly grown in southern China, India, and the Philippines. The fruit is relatively new to North and South America. It was first introduced to Florida in 1887, but it's viewed as a decorative fruit and has not been planted on a wide scale. Star fruit was introduced to the Caribbean islands, Central America, South America, and Hawaii in 1935. Today, star fruit is widely grown and consumed in Asia. The fruit is growing in popularity in the United States. And to meet this increasing need, the fruit is now commercially grown in Florida, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico. Now, I remember as a kid, as a little kid, I loved this fruit. Not really something you think a kid would like. I also really enjoyed kiwis. Still do. Which is something I forgot to get. How could I forget kiwis? Maybe next time. Now some fun facts. Star fruit is harvested when the green fruit starts to have a tint of yellow. When the fruit is cut crosswise, like we did, it forms a perfect star. I thought that's how you cut it anyhow. I didn't know you could cut it like this. Star fruits do not need to be peeled or seeded. They can be eaten whole, just like this. Eat it like an apple. And early English travelers called the star fruit the cucumber tree. So, that is the star fruit. Let's move on to our next delicious fruit. Alright, we're back with a new fruit. it's been a while since I had one. And I've only had one once. So I forget what it tastes like. From the looks of it, I'm going to say it kind of tastes, maybe similar to not sure. And honestly, it looks like it would taste like a potato. But I'm going to say a cantaloupe. Yeah, a cantaloupe. Kind of looks like it would taste like a cantaloupe. Okay, well, there's only one way to find out. Let's take a drink first. That is good. Okay, here we go. It's real soft. So here's what it looks like inside. Still looks like it would taste like a potato or a cantaloupe. Okay. So, the smell. It smells straight up like a cucumber. Well, I hope it tastes better. Let's find out. So, it honestly tastes just like what it smells like, a cucumber. It has a real soft texture. honestly, it tastes like a mix between a cucumber and a very mild tomato. Almost like an unripened tomato. It's actually pretty good. But then again, I love fruit, so. But the texture is really neat. It's a real soft texture. It almost crumbles in your mouth. It's a very enjoyable fruit. Waste not. The skin is edible, but you could probably get away with peeling it. The skin has kind of a plastic latex type texture to it. So I could probably do without the skin. So, some fun facts about the pepino melon. So, let's see here. I really couldn't find a good source of information about the pepino. I'm trying to see where it's grown. Well, areas commonly cultivated. relatively frost-free climates. So, but other than that, I cannot find where it's grown. So, if any of you know where the pepino melon is from, let me know in the comments section below. So, listen to this. Culinary uses. Ripe fruits can be eaten as a dessert, and not fully ripe fruits can actually be included in salads, like the cucumber. So, nutritional benefits. It is a source of antioxidants, vitamins A, B, C, and K. It also contains iron, zinc, copper, manganese, calcium, potassium, and phosphorus. Wow. Well, that is interesting. Reported health benefits. Antioxidants, anti-diabetic, anti-inflammatory, anti-tumor properties. And fruits have been used traditionally as remedy of diabetes mellitus, hypertension, and stomach problems. It's also good for controlling heartburn. Wow. That is interesting. This little melon can help with all of that. Nature is a wonderful thing and must be protected at all costs. All right. Well, let's move on to our next delicious fruit. All right. Here we have the dragon fruit. You're going to witness my first time trying this fruit. Now, the texture is real soft and squishy. I don't know if it makes any sound or not. It almost looks like a dragon heart. But anyhow, let's cut it open and try it out. Now, I'm going to say that this tastes probably pretty strong. It looks like it would taste, like real exotic. isn't a colorful and interesting looking fruit. Take a look. It's pretty neat. Alright, well, it really doesn't have a smell. It's pretty much odorless. Well, here we go. Almost looks like cookies and cream ice cream. It's a nice soft texture. The flavor it's not as strong as I thought. So it's kind of like a kiwi without flavor. But the flavor that it does have is kind of like a melon. You can see it has thousands of seeds in there, all up in there. They don't really affect the flavor or the texture. Kind of like a kiwi, they almost disappear. It's actually quite enjoyable. Interesting. Now, with a dragon fruit, the only thing you eat is the inside. This here, the skin. Don't eat that. Just this. I'm going to save the rest of this for later. So we have quite a few fruits to attend to. But a little bit about the dragon fruit. So it originates in Central and South America. We call this interesting plant a fruit because it is actually a cactus. I did not know that. Dragon fruit is grown in Asia, Mexico, Central and South America, as well as Israel. Its textured, scaly skin comes in pink or yellow, while its flesh may be red or white with scattered tiny black seeds. The flesh should be scooped out of the skin. It is easiest to do this with a spoon. It has a crunchy texture and sweet flavor, like a kiwi or a pear. Just like I said. The red flesh of the dragon fruit contains lycopene, which has been associated with lower cancer and heart disease risk. The skin should not be eaten. Interesting. Well, lowers the risk of cancer and heart disease. I'd say those are two really good benefits. Alright, let's take a drink and move on to our next fruit. That is really good. I keep saying it, but I'll definitely be getting some more of those. Alright, I'll be right back. And here we are with the horned melon. And again, it's been a while since I tried this, which was only once. So it's going to be very interesting. Again, I'm going to say that this has a bit of a pungent taste. Something with horns like this has got to have a bit of a bite. Maybe not. But there's only one way to find out. Let's open it up. It's juicy. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. So, I'm going to save that piece. We'll try this one. So, from the looks of it, kind of resembles a tomato, the inside of a tomato. Smells like a cucumber, though. Interesting. Alright, well, let's try it out. Alright, so it does kind of taste like a cucumber, but man, the texture, it's it looks like little tadpoles, and it's like little, let me see if I can show you. It's like a little slimy gel sac to protect the seed, of course. So it's understandable. But it's interesting. So it tastes like a cucumber, but the consistency of this is like the inside of a tomato. It's not what I expected it to taste like. Almost a bit of kiwi in there too. You can see here, it has like these little chambers. That's where everything is that you have to dig out. Which is kind of hard to do, because it's so small. Okay. That was actually pretty delicious. So, let's take ourselves a drink. Let's learn a little bit more about the horned melon. Kind of sounds like a band name. Horned melon. You got blind melon, then you got horned melon, But, okay, so, in some parts of the world, the horned melon is also purported to have medicinal qualities. there is limited research into these claims, but historically, the fruit has been used to treat a variety of ailments, including fever, indigestion, hematemesis, edema, and gout. In Chinese medicine, it has been used to cleanse the liver and purify the blood. Wow. That is pretty cool. Alright. The horned melon, often called the African horned cucumber, hence why it tastes like a cucumber, is a unique fruit native to Africa. Despite its humorous name and funny appearance, the horned melon is a viable source of nutrition, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. It is often eaten fresh, used as an appetizer in salads, or made into a juice. While today's consumption of the horned melon is mainly for culinary purposes, it has traditionally been used as a medicinal herb due to its many health benefits. Well, they should probably research it. If what they said is true, with all those different ailments that it's supposed to benefit, then it deserves to be researched. Alright, well, that was the horned melon. Let's move on to the next. Here we have the pomelo. Which is technically a giant grapefruit. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't find any really good information about the pomelo. So, we're just going to try it. Alright, let's cut it open. Probably should peel it like a regular grapefruit. Okay. I just finished cutting it because it was pretty loud. But here's what it looks like. Just like a grapefruit. But take a look at this. That's why it sounds so hollow. It has this spongy membrane around the whole inner fruit. It feels like one of those memory foam pillows. It's pretty cool. Okay, well, let's save this here. Try this one. It looks like grapefruit. It smells like a very weak grapefruit. Let's try it. Well, that is not the grapefruit I'm used to. You know how grapefruit's really, really strong? This is the direct opposite. This is almost like if an orange had a baby with a grapefruit. A really big baby. But it honestly doesn't taste like an orange or a grapefruit. It's almost very bland. But still, the very little bit of flavor it has is pretty good. It's very hard to get all this out. It's quite enjoyable. Okay. Well, that was the red pomelo. And now we're going to try the mango. Now, I'm sure everybody has had a mango before. They're very delicious, very sweet. But the texture is very chewy. Almost like eating beef jerky. And they are very juicy. It usually has a center seed, which is very hard to get the mango That's what a mango looks like. And here's what the inside looks like. Absolutely delicious. It's very, well, it's not overly sweet, but it's a perfect sweetness. Great texture. It's very ripe. Really juicy. Mangoes are an amazing fruit. Yeah, big fan of mangoes. So, a little bit about mangoes. And I did not know this. Mangoes originated in India over 4,000 years ago and are considered a sacred fruit. Mangoes spread gradually throughout Asia and then to the rest of the world. Due to a mango's large center seed, the fruit relied on humans to transport them across the world in order to reproduce. Fun facts. Mangoes are actually related to pistachios and cashews. I would have never thought that. In India, folklore states that mango trees can grant wishes. Interesting. And speaking of when I said that, I'm sure all of you have had mangoes before. Well, apparently mangoes are eaten across the world more than any other fruit. Most people in the U.S. consider mangoes an exotic fruit, which that's what I thought it was too. Green mangoes contain more vitamin C than ripe mangoes. As mangoes ripen, they contain more vitamin A. Mangoes are called the king of fruit because their flavor is a mix of oranges, peaches, and pineapple. Well, those are some really fun facts. Well, everyone, this video is getting pretty long, so I'm going to save the last 5 fruit for Patreon. So, if you would like to see the rest of the fruit I got, then head over to Patreon. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you could find it relaxing, entertaining, and maybe even a little educational. Well, this is Lloyd's ASMR, signing off. Stay safe.